The movie opens in São Paulo, Brazil, where Matt Kerr is about to fight his first professional freestyle wrestling match. At the time, Matt was considered one of America's best fighters, and his opponent, Paulo Varllerins, was an experienced professional with 8 years in the sport. As the match begins, Matt immediately takes Paul down and attacks him with knee blows to the face, followed by brutal punches. With this, Matt wins his debut match, though he is concerned about his opponent's condition. This marked Matt's entry into the wrestling world, where he quickly began to dominate every competitor with his raw strength and skill. His aggressive, powerful style made him a sensation. Something about his fighting was almost magical. He went on to win his first championship in Brazil. Meanwhile, in 1997 Alabama, during an interview, Matt discusses his physical and mental preparation and the importance of controlling his emotions in critical moments. As he prepares for his next match, he's in excellent shape, fit, bulked up, and confident. Later in 1999, he is seen in a hospital with bruised eyes during a routine medical checkup after several matches. At home, Matt is happy with his girlfriend Dawn, who supports him in every possible way throughout his career. During the off-season, he trains intensely with Dawn always by his side. One day, while searching for a medicine box, Matt finds a drug labeled as addictive, yet he occasionally injects it. Later, Matt travels to Japan for the Pride 7 Championship. There, he learns from his agency that his contract won't be renewed and that he must fight this month without one. He suggests finalizing an agreement before the match. He also reunites with Coleman, his old competitor from 1988 and now close friend and manager. While exploring, Matt picks up a souvenir for Dawn at a local shop. Soon, he is set to face Vov Chanchin, a powerful and famous fighter. During a press meeting, the officials announce new rules. No biting, squeezing, head blows, or knee strikes to the head in specific positions. Dawn travels to Japan to surprise Matt, but he reacts strangely, which angers her, leading to a quarrel before the match. The upcoming fight is considered a major clash between Tujans. Initially, it seems Matt has the upper hand, but as the fight begins, Igor lands several punches. Matt appears confused by the new rules and struggles to adapt. Then Igor takes him down and delivers knee blows to his head, knocking him out and winning the match. The audience is shocked by the result. Matt is upset, believing Igor's knee strikes were illegal under the new rules. He confronts the tournament officials, accusing the referee of incompetence and insisting he didn't lose. Devastated by the result, Matt struggles emotionally. Coleman consoles him while Dawn too worries since Matt hasn't seemed normal. Later, the tournament chief informs him that the fight result is being reviewed and that he will remain in the competition. Meanwhile, Dawn tries to keep their relationship steady, but Matt doesn't understand her and arguments continue. When Igor later arrives, he and Matt have a friendly talk and take a picture together, leaving Dawn out of it, which makes her sad. Soon after, Matt tries convincing a doctor to prescribe him a strong medication, but the doctor refuses without proper permission. Dawn tries to stop him from pushing for the drugs. Matt begins acting strangely again, becoming aggressive, but Dawn manages to calm him down. Meanwhile, Coleman spends time with his family when he gets a call from Dawn. Matt has collapsed from an overdose and isn't waking up. Coleman rushes to the hospital where he confronts Matt about what happened. Matt tries to hide his drug addiction, but Coleman, his best friend, urges him to quit. Frightened for his life, Matt listens as Coleman reminds him that everyone cares for him and wants him back. This moment hits Matt deeply. He gathers all his drugs and disposes of them. He then checks into a rehabilitation center while Coleman heads to Japan for his own match. Without Matt there for support, Coleman faces pressure. But despite his odds being questioned, he attacks his opponent with fierce power and wins the fight, keeping his career alive. Meanwhile, Matt completes rehab and enjoys an amusement park date with Dawn, who is happy to see him fully recovered. During an event, Matt feels uneasy, watching cars crash violently, triggering memories of his fight with Igor. Later, he and Dawn argue over small things. Dawn confides in Jacqueline about Matt's constant anger and tendency to find fault in her. One evening, as Dawn takes pills for a headache, Matt asks her not to do it in front of him since he's just out of rehab. This sparks a huge argument. Matt calls her behavior inappropriate, and during the fight, he calls Jeff, which angers Dawn even more. She breaks a gift and leaves. At a championship press conference, Japanese fans express disappointment over Matt's drug issues. Matt addresses them, promising to work hard to regain their trust and prove himself again. In California, Matt returns to Boss Root Inn for training. Boss teaches him strategies to counterattack when down. Training is brutal, but Boss pushes him hard until Boss tears a ligament. Matt offers Boss some pain medication from his bag, but after using them, he throws the rest away and continues training relentlessly day and night, fully clean and determined. The Pride Grand Prix opening rounds approach, and all eyes are on the match between Matt Kerr and Anson Inoue, with the possibility of a future fight between Kerr and Coleman if both advance. Matt and Coleman interact with fans who cheer them on, signing autographs together. On the night of the tournament, Coleman dominates his match and defeats his opponent, securing his advancement. Eagle also wins his bout, moving into the final rounds. Then it's time for Matt's match against the fierce Anson Inoue, a major test of whether Matt still has what it takes. The fight begins and Matt overpowers Anson with powerful blows, knocking him out and claiming victory, marking his comeback. Coleman rushes to congratulate him. And both men, now friends and rivals, realize they'll face each other next for a $200,000 prize. Matt tells Coleman Heelways knew they'd meet in the ring. Meanwhile, Dawn returns to Matt with their paired bowl she once broke, and they share a kiss. Reconciling Bass, however, worries about Dawn's influence on Matt. As the week of training continues, tension builds. One night, Dawn questions why Bass and Coleman called him, suspecting they didn't want her to go to Japan. Matt insists he needs to focus on his big match and doesn't want distractions. Dawn argues that she wants to share in his struggles, but Matt dismisses her, calling her selfish and telling her to leave. Dawn runs into the bathroom, takes drugs, and locks the door. Concerned, Matt breaks it down and hugs her. Later, police investigate the incident and Dawn is taken away after her attempted overdose. Meanwhile, Coleman faces another crucial match that could earn him a fight with either Fuja or Matt. He faces Akira Koji and completely dominates, impressing everyone with his skills. After his victory, attention turns to the match between Kazuyuki Fuja and Matt initially. Matt lands several knee strikes, but Fuja fights back, takes Matt down, and lands powerful blows. During the match, Matt flashes back to memories of Coleman, Dawn, and his friends. Ultimately, Matt loses and is knocked out of the tournament. At his medical checkup afterward, Matt tells Boss he felt frozen and couldn't move. Coleman visits him, and Matt tells him it's all in his hands now. The final battle begins between Igor and Coleman. As Matt gets stitches, Coleman dominates the fight, trapping Igor in a corner and landing several knee blows until Igor gives up. Coleman wins the Pride Grand Prix 2000 championship. Matt, watching from the bathroom, smiles proudly for his best friend's victory. 10 days later, Matt and Dawn get married. Matt retires from professional fighting in 2009, and both he and Coleman are remembered as pioneers of the